Yeah, good evening, everyone. Confirm if you can see my screen. Yeah, let's start from there. Can you all see my screen?
Not yet.
Oh, I didn't
Not
even
yet.
share my screen. I didn't even share the screen. Don't mind me. I thought I've shared it. Yeah. It should be live now. Okay. Once we can see, let me know.
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
It's
So,
showing now.
all right, good. So let's start. Once you open Power BI, they've changed interface. So once you open Power BI for the first time now, this interface that we are going to see. So, but our own now, we've done the Power Query the other last time that we met. So we want to assume now that our data now is inside this place. So if data comes in, you see your data here. Here you say you haven't loaded any data here. So let me try to bring in that. Let's just try to bring in the demo data. Still that superstore data. So let me just try to bring it up. So okay, so this is the data set. So I'm just going to load it. I'm not doing any cleaning or anything because I'm not sure I saved that one that we did that time, sha. So let me just pick down one or two. Yeah, let me pick product. So this one, load it. So I'm loading it straight. I'm not connecting. I'm not doing what's it called? I'm not connecting to Power Query for data cleaning. So since you are not writing more functions. So I want the data to be here. So let's see. The data is actually loading inside the Power BI now. So I didn't go through Power Query because we've done Power Query last time. So today, what we'll be doing is I'll be explaining each interface to us, what they do and how to use them and what they do and all, right? That's what we'll be considering today. And let's wait for this data to load. So the data has loaded now. So you can click cancel to separate cell, you can close this one off. So immediately you loaded your data now, you can see this place has changed. So the same data that you have inside that your Excel sheet now, you now have them here. So this place now, this fat cells now, it's just like a sheet in Excel. Why all these place are representing each columns. Let me put this up so that for people that want to join, so I can easily be accepting them. Okay, yeah. So this place is just a place whereby representing each column that you have inside this sheet in your Excel. All this country ID, customer ID now, they are what? They are columns inside our worksheet. So likewise for this location too, I'm sure we will all have the practice file. Likewise for this, okay, I think this one does not load very well, Sha. Just because I wanted to show us the screenshot. This one too does not load. What happened? Okay, data cleaning. Because I not do the data cleaning. Actually, there is a data there just because I didn't do the data cleaning, right? That's why. Let's see. Just because I didn't do the data cleaning, you can see something is actually there just because I didn't do the data cleaning. So that's not where we are going though. So just need the demo data. So you have somewhere called file. So under this file, you see where you can do a lot of things. You want to save, you want to share your report, you want to import reports. So what does import like is you can see a sample of what we have under import is Power BI template, Power BI file. Maybe template works, maybe now you've done a report for department A. You now want to do for maybe department D now. You now want to follow that same template, same design that you've done for those ones. You can just import it out here. So, but for you to do this Power BI as a template, you must have saved the file itself as a template. And this is what I'll be showing us. You can save the file as a template. Let me see the option here. There's one option here we can save. I'm coming. Okay, I think it's here. Okay, you can save at template. You can see here, you export it. You export it out as a you export it out as a template for you. So by the time you want to use subsequently, just go to where you've exported it to, then you load it back to your Power BI. So that's just what this one does. So we have more options and settings here, though people hardly show people here. This is where you can set your Power BI the way that you want it to work. So let me wait. So this is it. So notice if you have worked with Power BI a bit, immediately you loaded some data inside your Power BI, automatically some relationship will be created. Some tables and two or more three tables will be joined together. All those ones are actually being done here. So like that one now is one that say always detect column data type for unstructured source. So this one now, if you don't want, maybe you have a date column now, you want what's it called? Power BI should be checking for the data type itself. This is where you set it, or you want to be checking it manually yourself. This is where you set it. So we have a lot of options here, a lot of options. If you want to work with maps, if your map is not loading, I need to come here and turn it on and no. That's just more what they do here. So global means general settings for your Power BI beyond where you are currently working. But current file is this current one that you are working. So every settings that you are doing inside current file works with maybe sales report that you are working. This particular project that you are doing, the settings should be what will be restricted to that one. But anything that you see like global is general, just like maybe you are changing the themes of your phone. It's different from you changing the themes of your WhatsApp. So exactly that's just how it is here. So a lot of things here. Auto date and time. By the time we start doing our time intelligence, you'll be seeing it. Once the Power BI notice that you have a time intelligence, you have a table inside your Power BI, it is going to try to be using that table for your work for you. It will be bringing it. Once you are typing month, you'll be seeing it will be bringing month, week, quarter for you itself, right? That's just the settings that is here. So a lot of settings here, right? So what else do you have on that here? So that's all we've done. Get data. So export is just example of PDF. And how does it work is I've prepared a report now. Then I want to give it to my guy. Maybe they want to print you. They want to print that Power BI now. They want to say, okay, this report, please send it to me. I need to print it. Just export such to what? To PDF. Just click it like this PDF. Assuming we have report, it's going to see now. Is going to inside PDF. Immediately is here now. You can see now. This is the report. Then you can print it in case you want to print your PDF. So Control P. Let me just try to press it so that I can see. Just press Control P. Then you press your Control P. You can see now. You can print that report and all right. So that's just how it is. In case you want to, sometimes they can even ask in interview, how can you print your Power BI reports? You just tell them export it to PDF, right? So publish is when you want to publish your report to Power BI service. That's when maybe you want many people to be having access to it through time. They can monitor what is going on. So that's fine. So home here, we know the meaning of cut, copy, format already. We've talked about get, workbook. We've talked about these ones before. All these ones are just how we can bring data inside our report. This transform data here, what it does is it take us back to Power Query. You can see now this data here now is not cleaned. We're having columns. So let's say, for example, now I want to go back to that Power Query so that I can readjust this column. I can clean this data very well. I'll just need to do this work. Go to Power Query, click this transform. You can see use the Power Query editor to connect and prepare. So once I click this, it's going to take me to Power Query. Or I come here, I right click on it, edit query. So once I click edit query or click this transform, it's still the same what destination. So I can do the let me just do one or two. I can do the manipulation like this and say use first rule as said, and I can do the something like this. Do for the second one too like this. Are you following me? Hope I'm not talking to myself.
Yeah, with you,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
All
I'm
right,
following.
all right. Thank you. So immediately you've made some changes inside your Power Query, you click load and apply the way we did during our this thing. So your you can see now this place now has changed. You can see before we're having column. That's because of what I've gone to my Power Query to update it, right? So it's done. So we have here refresh. So what does refresh does is now your main source, maybe it's on Excel, is on Google Sheets, is on anywhere. They've added data. Maybe it's in the morning that you open it for report. Now your boss now requested for report doing the data. You know that some entries will have entered. So you might need to refresh what that report. Maybe as at morning now, you only have 10,000 naira as sales. but as 5 p.m. that value will have changed. So all you need to do is what? Just click refresh here. Power BI will connect to your source, then pick the updated data there, right? So that's just what it does. Then here we have various charts if you want to use, and I've taken time to explain what some of them does. I've taken time to explain some. So bar chart is and columns is when you want to compare maybe who is highest, who is low, who make more money, who perform very well. You just want to try to compare and contrast. So we have food type here. We have another one called 100% tax bar chart. So that one is when you put like sales and profit, you put them on the same column, then now put region, maybe north. So on a single bar now, you'll be seeing profit, you'll be seeing sales on a single bar. Let me see if I can use it so that we can try to let me see. I can do something like this. You can see I'm putting sales, I'm putting profit. You can see now. Here is important. I can come here and put let me see months. Let me put months there. Okay, so let me come. You can see an example of what I'm just saying this. You can understand that we are seeing the sum of profit and sum of sales together. So with this now, you can easily judge, it's like this 2014, no, they did not have much profit or they did not have much, because we are seeing both what profits and sales together on a single bar. So that's just what this one does. So for this line chart is always used to show trend. If you want to show trend or maybe sales, trend of profit. So they use it more when you want to use trend, when you are dealing with week, year, maybe you want to compare sales. Now let me try to change this one to that line chart so that I can see what I'm saying. You can see now this is comparing the sales first now, so you can say sales and profit 2014. You can see now this is how it's been done. So we have the area. So let me accept this person. We have the area bar chart. So area bar chart and this one, they are the same thing for me. So there's no much difference. I don't even know the difference between them, but I do use them sometimes. But I don't. The only difference is one will color the background, while the other one will just be plain. So anyone that suits what we want to do, right, you can use it. So this is what we call slicer. Slicer is not a, should I call it a virtual? Slicer is just like maybe now the way I taught us when we are doing dashboard in Excel, that we're adding slicer. Exactly, you can add the slicer. I can add slicer here and change this thing to slicer here. So from there now, let's say maybe now I have different store, or maybe different vehicle type now, or maybe different areas that I'm covering. You now want to see the sales, you can click it. The old data here will change. You can see the old data here. I'm clicking to now. Just because you don't have much data, it's not like we are working on anytime data. We are doing more too. It will be picking it up. Okay, let me use original data so that we can get out that slides out. So let me use the original data. I hope this one will have been fixed. We need to do some modeling here, but we'll be covering that. I hope it has been fixed. Sha. Okay, it's not fixed, so that's why it's not showing, because I need to connect those tables together. That's why. Let me find ship date. No, country ID. It might not work very well. Shall we? Let's see. You can it's not giving us what okay, you can see what I'm saying. The more I'm clicking, it will now be giving me. So this one can be any area that we are working with, maybe store, employee. It will be showing you sorry, let me accept these people. So it will be showing us the trend of them. So assuming I want to do maybe product type, maybe beverages, drink, water. If I've added them as slides, so immediately I click them like this, the whole visual what will change in that direction. Maybe you want to see for week one, maybe I'm doing January report, like me now that I use for reports. Once I build my dashboard, I've built, when they say, hey, Paul, please give us our monthly reports. All I need to do is what? Refresh my dashboard, come to this slicer that I have month, January. I'll just click it. January, February, screenshot it and put on PowerPoint. I'm done. Right. So that's just how it is, right? So if I have any question, by the time we reach some point, I'll try to ask so that we are not lost. So that's it for this one. So we have pie charts. Pie chart is when you are doing shares, market share, you want to know the proportion of something. Maybe you want to know, oh, sorry, you want to know maybe a sale, you made a profit of 1 million now. Now want to know who actually contributed to that. So if you want to use this pie chart, it should not be more than let me say maybe five. Five is okay. So just some you can see these are example of high pie chart. Just because we have by the time we do some modeling now, we can put country here. You understand this kind of pie chart does not make sense. So if you want to use pie chart, just use like maybe five. Maybe five is okay. Maybe store A, store B, customer A, customer B. So it's going to show that the right proportion that is supposed to show. It's going to show it very well. Unlike this, I want to see if I can see one that is cool. You can see this is here. This one really makes. You can see now. Can see so 2017 has the highest sales here. Where maybe this one is the least or something. This one is bigger than this, right? So this one really makes sense compared to the other time that we have something like this. You can see now you cannot even get any insight from this one now. But this one that I'm using month, it makes a lot of sense to you can actually see okay, this sales by month sales and all right. So that just how that one is. Which other visual should I explain to us? This one are the same thing. This one is if you are dealing with map, if you are dealing with map, that's when you make use of this one. Maybe you are dealing with areas now, maybe Oyo, Ibadan, Brazil, Egypt. You can use your map to show the spread of sales. So they can say our sales is very good in north, our sales is very good in east. So this one is gauge. Gauge is what you use to check completed versus not completed, right? So not just to because I love to show us because sometimes might be the best time I try to get the knowledge with this. So I don't actually want to skip any part. So I'm going to put one how this gauge works. So let's say gauge. Let's say we have 0.6. So I'm going to call it percentage. So you can see now. So I'm going to call this gauge that I used the other time. Gauge. So I'll copy here. So you can see now we have something like this. So if you want to show maybe start and end, how many times have they completed? Maybe you have a target of 1 million. You now want to see how many have we made? Is it 500? So with this time, they can see that, we've not made money. Oh. You are still at 50%. You are still, so can actually make use of that gauge to do. So this is card visual, this card visual. So example of it is this thing. This is card visual. You use it to do your KPI. Maybe you want to do total sales. This one is sum of sales. Let's put profits. I think we have profit too. You can put profits there. You can see now, can do profits like this. You can put our profit. So let's say we have another one, discount. So you can put your discount there too, like this. Let's say we want to do total number of customers now. Let's say it's going to count it. So just watch what I'm doing. I hope it's give us what I'm looking for. Yep. So you can see now we are building this thing like that. So that's just how to build. So you cannot learn how to build a fine dashboard. Though I don't know much about how to build a fine dashboard. So just to show us how those things are being done, right? So that's just how it is. So you can see all this now. We don't even write any function to create them. So you can just do it like that. So and you can put a slicer here. Let me put a slicer month here now. So I'm going to change this place to slicer. So change it to slicer. You can see now 2014. Once I click here, the whole data here now changes. So I have my slicer by this side, right? So we will do a lot though. So just to show us how those things are being done. That just you can put your slicer based on how you know how to design your dashboard. And if you want to select multiple times, you can. If you select multiple, you can press Control. So you are selecting 2015 and 2016 now. This time around, I'm selecting 3 years. So this time around, I'm selecting everything. So I can check here. It's going to slice to only that one, right? So that's it for that one. And I hope we got something there. So we have multi-level card. It shows more. It shows more, because we are not actually writing functions. So this is how multi-level card works. So it's going to show us details. So let me put profits or any let me put discount there. You can see now these are multi-level cards works. So it's going to give us those values, some of the counts. So we want to add sales to it too. You can see now it's going to split it. So it's giving us this name now. Let me increase the font. So it's telling us that Alaba 35601. This is the sum of discounts. This sum of the sales. This sum of the discounts. This sum of, so that's just what multi-level road card does, right? So what else here can I show us? I think we are okay. This is a table. You might need a table because every time it's not every time that we'll be doing what's it called? Bar chart, column chart. Sometimes something just need to be in a table. And what are the things that you can put in a table now is what we do. You can see now this country ID. It can be employee name. You can put your profits here now. You can put sales. So assuming now we're having employee now, maybe employee salary, employee anything. They'll see the sales. You can put the profits too. So on a row, they will be seeing it. So if you are, by the time you start building some calculation, you'll be doing the percentage and all to know who is doing well and who is not doing. So sometimes some things just need to be in a table because you can't put everything on a bar chart. So they will need to scroll down and see who is doing well and who is not doing fine. So we now have here, we have another one here called matrix table. How does it work? Is it really makes a lot of sense. So these are the data that will be accepted for that matrix. So let me put in customer ID now. Let me put in other ID. You can see immediately I click this other ID now. It's coming in under my rows. It's coming under my rows. So I can now place what I want to be on my column. I can say, okay, month. Let me put month on my columns. So I'm checking months. You can see now, but it's not placing it very well. I'll come to this place. I can remove all this one. I don't need them. I only need the month. Oh, sorry, I need to add the month. So let me add the month again. I suppose not to have removed the, yeah, so I need to leave it like this. So something like this. Yeah. So I have something like this now, but it's putting on that row for me, which means what? My month is showing on that year. My month is showing on that, which I did not want. I want my month to be on the column. I can drag it and put it here. You can see now. So I have my month like this. So I have my month. So what do I want to put? Sales Abi. Then I can come to my data here and put the sales there. So sample of this thing is when you are using your pivot table. If you have mastered how to use your pivot table, this is exactly what pivot table does for us. You are dragging on your rule and your value. You can see now. So this person is telling us that January. This is the, let me use puff. Let me use sales. Sales will give us more sense. Okay, it's almost the same thing. So you can see now. So it's telling us that other ID so. Not even buy any goods this time. It's not buy apart from May that I bought goods. You can see now this one is showing us the breakdown, so you can easily trace down and see depending on our aim. Are we following me, please?
Yes, we are with you.
Yes, we are.
So I think that's the basic things that we need. Yeah, I've explained slides
Yes,
that too.
we are.
Yeah, so I think that's all. So we have this place called text box. Text box is where you used to do your heading in your Power BI heading. You want to do let's say maybe I'm doing sales reports. Yeah, sales report 2024. So this is where you put it. So this is where you used to do it. So this box here is where you can use to edit it. Use this box here to edit. Maybe you want it to be bold. You can just play around it. Maybe italic, center. You want to do all those things. You can do. You want to increase the font. You can do it here. So if you have, you can put it here like this. Maybe you like it this side, or you want it to be this. I can drag it any way we want, right? So there are a lot of features here, but I'm not sure we're able to cover it. Like now that I use these features, if I'm doing with weekly reports now, once I change my, let me put a date here. Let me put a function so that you can see what I'm seeing here. Let me see the years that are going to come out. I don't know if is coming because I've not actually done some modeling. If I've done some modeling, it's supposed to pop up. I'm supposed to have some options that pop up. It's max. Some value you can see now. Let me say max. Let me say max it's supposed to bring a value out. I'm trying to use first sales of the month. Okay, let's see what it's going to say. Okay, April. Okay, so now it's giving us a once I save it April, you can see now I now have April in my report. So if I do any small slicer now, that date will be changing. I'm looking for that slicer that we did. If I'm doing something now, oh, it did because we've not done our modeling very well actually. As when we've done some modeling, as I'm clicking this, let me bring months. Let me bring months inside the table. Come, let me see where months is. So let me bring months. Don't worry, I will show us this thing. It's just to make your work dynamic so that if you're in week one now, you don't have every time to come inside your you don't have to come inside your textbook and be editing it week one. Once you click week one, the old dates inside that textbook too will change to your week one. That's what that one is saying. You can see now immediately I click May. So assuming now I'm saying May sales report 2024. Immediately I'm checking for that May, it will change to May. So if it's March that I'm doing for, if I click February now, I have February. So I don't have to come and say, we are in February now. I need to come here and come and edit. I don't have to do that because what this text box is dynamic. I've already made it dynamic by using this value here, right? So if it's January now, it will change. You can add a lot of things and it will be changing for you. If you are in August, you check August, it will change to August for you. So that's just what the text box, that's what it does. You can paint it, you can see, you can change the font, you can do a lot there, right? So that's it for that text box. So measure, we will handle measures later. So more visuals. What this is saying that there are some times whereby there are some visuals that you will need that you won't get them here. Example, there are even plenty. All these pie charts, all these bar charts, everything visual that you see here, they have some, should I say, some sweet designs that are not here. So if you now want to see those sweet design, you just go to these small visuals. Then go to app stores. So this app store will take you to like Power BI store, whereby you can download visuals. So let me just open it so that we can see how it looks like. So it's loading. So I can show us. So I won't be like, you can see now we have more visuals here. You can see we have more visuals. Everything that you want to, everything that you want to do, you can see what cloud. We have a lot of visuals here, right? So we have done that. Even you can see that gauge now. We have another type of gauge. You can see that gauge. We have many things here that you can actually watch. You can see this pie chart and you have many things here. So anyone that just feel like you want to use, click it. Once you click it like this, it's going to load. Yeah, let it load. So I don't want to rush it so that we can easily understand what I'm actually showing us. Okay. So once you have the interface here, you see install, you can see add. Once you click this add, it's just going to add it to you because me, I don't need it, so I'm not adding it. Once you click add, you will just see it under your, you see it here under your last place. Any visual that you get, you see it under this place, then you can use it. So any visual that you actually add is for this report. If you are opening another report, you now want to use it, you have to go and what, import that visual again. Just have to go and import that visual again, right? So that's it. So this place, when you publish to your Power BI service or something, maybe you want to publish it to your organization workplace so that the managers, the MD can see it and know what is going on. So we move to insert, right? I think I've covered everything on that one. So these new measures and quick measures, I'll be talking about the way we want to write our measures. So insert is just the way we do insert in Excel. So we've talked about these visuals before. So insert page is just the way you want to insert your page here. You can insert here, insert here. So maybe now you can say this one is sales report. Your second report, you can say profits report because it's not always good to jam pad all our reports. We should try to, should I say, segmentation or partitioning. You should have maybe overview of our dashboard. Then you have one that we're able to go deep. Like when I deal with workshop trucks now, I can use one report to show trucks that came inside the workshop, what brought them to the workshop, how many days they spent in the workshop, what type of vehicle came to the workshop. I can go to another sheet and do workshop visit. Okay, truck that left the workshop, what day does the truck came in and left, what have been done on the truck for it to get out, you understand? So that dashboard will be speaking to one particular thing. It's not like we now using dashboard that is showing sales. It's the same dashboard that is showing profit. It's the same dashboard that is showing return. It's the same dashboard that is showing HR. It's the same dashboard that is showing procurement. So we need to always, so that once your stakeholders, I'm sure we all know who are our stakeholders, who they are. They see the report, sales report, so they know that everything that you are saying on that dashboard is what is about sales. It's not like you bring in sales, you bring in profit, you bring in cost. Like, you bring cost here, you bring something here. So, but if you want to do something like, I have a summary on your first page, you can make this your first page now, something like overview. So this overview now can give them idea of total sales, total profit, but it will not be going into full detail. Just give them like summary, just like an abstract. Before you go inside, you can have an overview page whereby you let them know logo of the company can be here, the name of the company can follow. You cannot do total sales, total this. Then you can insert should I say a button on an arrow that will take them to the main report. So it really make a lot of sense like that. So it just move like something in mathematics, they call it osmosis, right? Moving of concentration from the highest to the lowest until they are evenly distributed. So you walk them through from sales to profit, from profit to cost to return. So they're able to get insight from our data, right? So that's just what this new page does. So you can use this new page. So if you are doing 2 tips, I hope we're able to get inside the application. I hope you're able to get there. So can do something 2 tips. Sure that if I hover my mouse on this thing now, certain image can show. Maybe picture of a staff, it can show up and up. You can use a page to do the 2 tips, right? I hope we get there, if there is still time. So I've talked about, okay, question and answer is a part of AI in Power BI. You can ask a question, maybe mass sales. Now it's going to tell us mass sales. It's going to tell you, you can see mass, it's going to generate, you can see now mass sales. It's telling now this is the mass sales. Is the AI also, I don't know how it actually got it. Let's say highest, let's type highest, you can see now highest fast sales by gauge. You can show you more. You can see highest fast sales by column 1, highest new salary, highest profit. Let's do highest profit by country ID. Country ID. You can see now by category. You can see it here. You can see now it's giving us. So per this customer now, this is what we have here. So if I want to pin it to my chart, turn this to a standard visual, then I click here. You can see now mass of profit. Then I have this profit. So which is for this customer ID. So this thing just like a question, just to, if you want to ask instead of maybe you don't want to be doing your calculation, you just want to ask Power BI sharp, it should give you what is the highest sales, what is the profit. Just come here, just type it. It's going to what? It's going to give you the result. So key influencer, how does it work is that if you're having sales across different regions. So let me bring in some data now. I'm coming. It will tell you why maybe some places are not doing fine. Let's say you want to analyze the sales to increase okay, what influences, you can see now because I click sales, what influences sales to increase or decrease, or explain by, though it might not go well the way I wanted, but just to show us what I'm saying. You can see now by month, by year, is running the analysis. No influencer found. Try to add in some more explanation by, okay. So let's add by. Let's see what we can add for by. Okay, ship mode. Maybe it can go. It's not summarized, runs on the low level. So the issue is because I've not done some modeling. So this way can actually compare the result and tell us why region A is not performing, what product in region A is not doing well, and co. It's going to tell us. It's going to summarize the result for us. Let me try to see if I've changed it, if it's going to work. Naturally going to pick up, right? So we just ignore, but it's just part of AI in Power BI. Is a feature I've not actually used it myself. Yes, I've not used it myself before. So when we are working, we can learn more on it too. But I've seen people use it before, like this is what they use it for. So that is how it is. So all these ones are AI in Power BI. So you ask a question, it generate the visuals for us. So this one is we are integrating your Power BI inside your what's it called? Inside your Power Apps. Like now, if you are using Microsoft 365 now, like me at work now, I can integrate my Power Apps inside Power Automate. I can tell Power Automate I want this data refreshes. If you send the report to so and so people, right? So you can integrate everything inside your Power BI, Power Apps. You can actually integrate everything together. So I've explained text box before. It's button now that I want to explain. When we talk of button, you can see what they does here. It's all here. So arrow left, arrow right. So you can do a lot of things here. Maybe now how do I explain this? Though okay. Let's say maybe now they click the oga click the link. Let me put the link forward there. Let's say okay, link forward now. If they click this link now, it should take them to what? Page 2. Once they get to page 2, they want to go back to page 1, they should click this thing. It should take them to page 1. You can actually do it. That's what the work of all this button, that's what it does. Maybe now you can also use this button. Maybe you build a dashboard. You now want to put your LinkedIn, maybe your portfolio link. You want to embed it on that so that if they click it once, it should take them to what? Your profile or where you have the full report. This one will just be dashboard. So something like that, you can use your link to do it. You want to go, once they click a link, it should take them to also website, maybe your company website. Maybe you use your company logo now. So now when anybody that click that icon, you should take them to what? To your company. So you can do all that with what? With links. So let's do, for example, how you can make use of this arrow now is come to this place. Though I wanted to explain this place, though we've not gotten there. Come to this button style. Is it button style? Okay, action. Come to action, click it, turn it on, go back. Yes, so you can now go back to and say maybe page nav. We have a lot of options here. We have a lot of options. So if you want your link to take you to maybe www.facebook.com, you choose web URL. You want it to take you to question and answer in Power BI, which is this place. You click this. Page navigation, you want it to go to page 1, page 2, you use it. So we have something that we call drill through. Power BI is really wide, but we are not actually going to get to all those places. So what does the drill through that is telling us here mean is that let's say, for example, now I can have a place here. Let me use this overview. So let me use overview. We can actually try to read up, though we won't able to cover this, but it's an interesting key features that we would love for our report. So you can see at this page now, I have a breakdown of the whole report here. So under this page, I can have a drill through option here with this button. And I say maybe this button should be a drill through. But for me to use it as a drill through, there must be something that I will be using to connect this particular visual to this visual. I will have shown you what I've used, but it's official. I can't show you the official work. Right. I will have used, maybe it's months now. So once this place is, once I right click, I will just say drill through. So once I click drill through, bam, it will just open this sheet for me. Then it is going to slice it based on the value that was coming down for me. So how did I use this place now is I have various places whereby truck broke down on the road, truck maybe 40 or your Osun. So if they want to see the full details inside my dashboard, they only see the areas that let's say Oyo 1, Osun 2, Ife 3, like that. They only see the bar, the visuals for them. But if they want to know that, okay, how many trucks actually broke down on this place, they will just right click on the location that they want. Then they will now see drill through. Once they now click the drill through now take them to the breakdown sheet. So that breakdown sheet, you will see the plate number, the manager, the driver number, what happened, what spoiled, has it been done, what day did it break down, what day did they fix it. You understand? You see more details about it. So that's the work of the deal through. So I just need to explain it to us, right? So we have more options here, which is bookmark. So we all know the meaning of bookmark, right? Bookmark is the way we bookmark on our phone. Yes, maybe now you want to read the school website, you now want to pause. Okay, let me book. I love this place, I want to come. I does that a lot. I'll just bookmark it so that I can read it offline, maybe when I'm home or something. So exactly what this one to do. So if you want to bookmark this page now, you can bookmark it. But we might not able to get to that side of bookmark. So where do they use this bookmark? If you have seen some Power BI whereby they always hide the slicer. Like now, I can say this link now, it should show the slicer button. Another one should hide it. So once I click this button now, slicer should show. Once I uncheck it again, the slicer should run away, right? So that's just what bookmark is just like you screen grabbing a current state, So that's just it. It has a lot of technicalities behind which we will not cover. So I won't like to. We can pen it down and try to read up on it, right? Due through bookmark. They are really good in making our reports very, very, very interactive. Their features are used very well. Yes, so I can have a slicer here now so that we can get it's just because we are not going to get there. So I can have a slicer here. Let me say slicer for months. So I've added the slicer now. This is a state. This slicer now is a state. I can bookmark. Where is this button that we are working with? The button has run away. Okay, let me just copy it. So I can copy it here and pay. Okay, it's even here now. So I can say once I click this, please that person with his mic. Once I click this button now, this slider should run away. It's going to run away. I can say, okay, once I click this button again, the slider should come back. Or anything, maybe you want to hide a picture or something, you want it to come back and off. So you can actually use this bookmark to do it, right? So you make use of bookmark and let me see, bookmark and selection. There is one place, bookmark and selection. You actually combine them together to do what you want to do. Yeah. So just something is an area that we are not going to touch. It's an area. I'm sorry about that. Is a wide field and it might take us some time to get it. So we have lots of things here. So we have blanks. We have a blank column. Maybe you don't want to be arrow, you don't want it to be anything. You just want it to be blank. You want to type your text. Like I was telling us that we can have a overview for reports here. You can insert a blank button here. You can insert a blank button. Yeah, I've inserted the blank button. I can now bring it here. Sorry. So let me try to arrange this dashboard small so that it's going to make sense more. So let me delete this one off. So you have total order, you have total sales. Right. So let me delete this one off. Let me delete this one too. So let's say now this is our overview of our report that we are giving our organ now. So this place is where they will click that will now take them to the main report. So you can come here and just do what I call the let me say come to button style. I'll still explain this place to us just because of what we are doing. I can come here and put explore. I can come here and put explore. So I can increase the font size. I can bold it like this. So this is the overview. So once they come here, they click. Let me turn it on. Let me turn this page. Let me turn the action on. So we have page navigation that I want. So once I click page navigation, it's going to bring more options that, okay, which page should it take me to then? It should take me to page 2. So which is the main report. So I can say, okay, this is our overview of our report now. So once they click this place now, so if you want to click, you use your click and control. But once you publish to Power BI service, you don't need your control again. Power BI service will handle. But while you are saying your Power BI desktop, you might need to be pressing control plus click with it. So click it like this now. You can see now it's taking them to the main report that you want them to. So that's how to make use of buttons. You can put your URL. Let's say, for example, now you want to put your URL there now, web URL now. I can put maybe Facebook. I think it's HTTPS or something. Put it here. Slash, let's say google.com. So that one doesn't take a lot of time. So I've added it. So once I click here now, it should take us to Google if my link is right. So it's like I did not type it very well. So like I made a mistake in typing the correct something there. HTTP is right now, Abby. Is there a way it's being done? Well, I've used it very well, Sha. Okay, if it's not going, let me try to use www, but this is how it's been done. Just put the URL where we want it to take us to www dot. So once you do something like this, you should actually open it. Wow. So who know how to combine HTTPS and www together? I think there is a way. I'm coming. Okay, so let me copy something like this here. Hey, good. I have something like this there already. So let me just copy something like this and paste it. Are we following me, please?
Yeah, with you, sir.
All right, so I've added. I didn't paste it. I didn't paste it. I pasted it now. So hopefully it should go. It should fly this time around. What happened now? It should actually go now. I don't know. We can try this on our. I don't know the which that is happening to this thing. No, it don't want to go. But that's just how to use it. I'm pressing control now. It should actually go now. But I don't know what else you wanted to do. Okay, let me see. I mean, because of the slash I put at the back of it here. Because I've used these features very well. You should open Google. You can see now it has opened Google for us exactly. So it is see now all those times we are doing is actually open. I think it was network. So that's just how to use it. So you're going to you can see now it has opened for us. So if you want to put your LinkedIn profile on your dashboard, you can just call this place now. Maybe something like visit, contact me, right? Just something like that. You can do something like that called visit me. So that's all for buttons. That's all for buttons. I think that's all. Yes. So page navigation, you can actually make all these your pages that you are doing. You can make them to be You can do something like this. So you can see now all the pages that we have, we've made them in navigation so easily. So you can reduce them. So this one I take you to page 2. You can see now. So you can add it here too. So you can add the other ones here to page navigator. You can add the second one to here. Just to show us the example. So we want this one to take you to overview now. Take us to overview. Check out. You can see that has taken us to the overview. You can see. That's how it works for that one. So it's something that is very simple. We just need to play around it. So this one is shapes. This one is arrow. So if you know how to design your dashboard very well, you can actually make use of all this to design a cool dashboard. So you can design your dashboard like this. Can do dashboard if you are somebody that know how to design very well. So where you can edit is here. Where you can edit your dashboards, your charts, they are already here for you. You can change the border, you can see the corner here, you can reduce it. So as someone that know how to design dashboard, now you can do something, put this one, you can put on down maybe rectangle. So you can change the color for the rectangle, let's say maybe to color white. You can see now if something, I don't know how to design dashboard, but I'm just trying to show us how we can actually combine them together so can do something like this. So if something that you like, it's something that resonates with you, so you can see now. Then your main work can now start coming in. Maybe all these our KPIs that we did the other time now. one now. You can paste them here. So you can see now it's not showing here. So you can do a lot like that. If this kind of design that you like, oh, don't say I give you one design, oh. So just to show us how it works. So once you click out, the value will pop up back itself. You can see now it's back. So you can expand it. So and I think I taught us about send to back in Excel. You can go to format too. You can use that send to back, send to forward. You can see now our white is now under now. White is now under now. So you can see now white is now under. So you can do a lot of things with it too. Send to back, send to front, all those things that we did in Excel for our images. You can actually apply them to here. So that's it for the insert. That's it for the shape. So this place, you want to insert logo. Maybe you want to bring in the logo of the company. Let me find the logo I can use. Okay, let's say maybe I want to use my logo. I just want to put, let's say, just for example, so let's say maybe this is the logo. Maybe this is the logo of the company that I want to use. You can squeeze it up like this, then take it to the side that you wanted. Right, so do something like you can put it here. Just for example, for the logo of the company, you can put it here. Then you can use your text box that we did the other time to give it a name, sales report for 2024. So that's how you can actually make use of this place. You can add as many pictures as you want. And sometimes there are sometimes where I use pictures. Or if I want to do, I don't know if I've seen my dashboard sometimes like that when I have time. I can do total sales, total profit of customer. I can actually do them and represent each of them with a picture. Did I still have? It's going to take a lot of time. I will have shown those. There was one dashboard I built now. The call that customer rejected, the one that the sales agent picked, the one that this one did. I use picture to represent each of those things. So all what I just do is what? Come here and insert the image. Right. So that's it. And you can group. So let me just try to do down to that. Let's say now I'm merging this place, this one and this one together. I'm having them together. So I can merge them together like this. I can group them. Come to my format here now. I can group them together. Group. You can see now I've grouped this value. So if I'm moving one now, all of them will be moving at the same time. So you can do that for our report too. So that when people are touching our report, not that they move one, everything will now be scattered or something like that. So that's just the work. And if you want to ungroup it to check it back like this, click them, come to this format and click on group 2. It's going to separate them for you. So all of them to be back 1. So once you have built your whole dashboard finish, it's always good that you try to group them so that when people are touching your Powerbi on your desktop, it will not be giving you another word to coming back and be editing it. So it's always good once you are done, you group your work together. So under insert, I think that's it. I want to take this introduction of interface. I'm sorry if I'm taking our time. So modeling is what we'll be doing next week. Yeah, modeling and calculation. I think modeling and date table. So I will be doing brief modeling. So we talk of view. View is where you can do your templates, your themes. You can come here and set up your themes. Maybe now you can see we have various type of things. You can come to customize themes here. So you can set all your color. All this, like now in Power BI, it is himself that is giving what's it called, all this value 999 is giving them value itself, black. You can actually change the settings here. And why do you need to do this? That before you build your dashboard, once you know what you want to do, it's always good that you set all your color once, so that it's not at the end of the day now come and be changing color blue to color red and be taking a lot of your time. So if you know what you wanted from the beginning, you can actually come here and set the themes of the color. You can see now text. How should the text, what color should the text be? So we change it to orange now. So let's say orange now, changing it to orange now. You can change your filter pane. This is our filter pane here. Although I will still be explaining that one to us. You can change the color. You can change the font color. Say font color. You can change it to, let's say, color green. Let's use this blue. Can change a lot of things. Page color. You can change the color here yourself so that you not be changing them manually. So it's always good. You can see now page background is already white. You can change it no. That you want it to be this color itself. So a lot of things, just click apply. You can see now. This thing is already, it has already changed, right? So because we change the settings there. So that is how it is. That's how it is. So that's how it is. So that's just how the page teams here work. So page view is just to change the orientation, just like maybe you're changing your work landscape and co in your Microsoft phone. Mobile layout. So if you want to design I said something the other time that you'll be publishing to Power BI service. So how do you want this place to look for those that will be viewing your reports from their phone? So you can actually set it up here. Assuming now we have visuals that we've done, we're able to see them. Then can be dragging them one by one here and be setting it up. So that is the way it's going to look on phone. That's where it's going to look up on phone. That is what. And once you are done here, just check this place back. It's going to take you back to your desktop, right? So that's all for those ones. I think all these ones are not needed. I've not used them before. Grade line or no grade line. I've not used them before. So filter, switch pane. Well, I've not used all this one before. Okay. Bookmark and selection is an area we will not be able to touch, right? Because it's a whole lot on its own. So if we really want to make an interactive dashboard, I would love us to write this down. When we know Power BI to some extent, we can now try to read up bookmark and selection. And we can just work an overview video on it too. It's an interesting features to actually know about. So I think that's cool for I think that's all for this side, right? So in your Power BI, we have three views. One here is called report view. Report view is where you design your work. And this place that we are designing our work is what we call Canva. This place, Canva. So this place I highlighted here and your PowerPoint, they are the same thing. They are the same thing. So you can create a template from PowerPoint. I hope I will be able to show us. If there is time, I can actually show us that one, sha. How we can design a template from PowerPoint and bring it to a Power BI. So if there is still time, if you can still spare more time when I'm done, I can quickly show us that one. So we have our report view. Our report view is the place that will show us our dashboard. Let me just call it dashboard view. In case you don't know, you might forget. Dashboard view is called report view. While the other one is called what? Table view. Table view is one that will give us the access to view our data itself. Instead of, let's say maybe now, that pastor data now is coming from Excel. Instead of me going to Excel to be checking the data in column A, column B, I can actually view that data here because it's the same data that I have here that I'm going to have inside that Excel file. So far, the data is updated in the same data that's what I'm going to have there. So we have another one, which is our modeling, and which is an area that we'll be starting with next week. You can see now, all these data now, they are not modeled together. We need to model this data together so that they can speak to each other. I'll be explaining what is fact table, what is dimension table. So these are the three views that we have in Power BI. Report view is for our dashboard, where you want to design your dashboard, how it should look. You want to color it, you want to paint it, you want to do everything. You do that inside what? Report view. Table view is where you check your data content. Instead of you going to your source, maybe your source is on Google Sheets now. Imagine the sense of going to Google Sheet and be checking. You can actually check it from here. You can actually filter. You can even filter from here too. You can filter from here. Check, maybe it's only this one that you want to check. So you can check here. So if it's only, let's say me, I'll check for only this one now. So if it's only one, you can check. Maybe you are not getting results or you want to verify the result. Maybe you run the analysis now on January 6th. So you want to know how many order actually came in. 1, 2. So you can see the summary here now. 9 filter. 9 filter. So if you count this row now, there are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's what it's telling us, that 9 filtered road. Out of 999,994 rows, we only filter to 9. So it's telling us what details about those values that are here. So you can see it will be giving us the distinct values and all, right? So you can do a lot here. major reason for this view is that you have access to your data, you see the content. So sometimes some people might not be able to see this. Or let me try to explain that too. If your system is not of high spec like that, you might not be able to see those data. Even though you might click drop down here, you'll be seeing those data, but this place will be blank. Like all these areas, they will be blank. All these areas. That's when your Power BI, your system is not loading Power BI on a high level. So where this place where you connect your model together, that's when we like just something like VLOOKUP that we did in Excel. Exactly. If you want your Power BI to be able to do that VLOOKUP, this is where you're able to look. So that from country here now, you can easily look for sales. Like this place now, we do not have country. But if you do our data modeling, you can actually check for sales by country because of what we've connected these two tables together. So with that now, we can easily access what is inside this table from this table. You can easily access what is inside this table too from this other table because of what we've connected the two tables together. So that's it for that side. And this place is where we have what we call our format. You can format your Power BI page. You can change the name. Maybe sales report is this one. You can call it sales report here. I was talking something about two tips, but we are not getting there though, and drill through, though we are not getting there. So if I'm doing the page now, drill through, I'm going to add that value here. So let me just show us what I'm saying so that we get it. So you can see now, I use month here now for my drill through, right? I'll go to this place now and add my drill through to be months. I'm going to bring in months here. I'm going to bring in months here. So I've added the drill through as months. So just because there are many values there, I hope it will go. So I have months now. See now, if I come to this page, I should be able to drill through. Let me right click. I should be able to drill through from here. It's not showing here. Okay. I'm coming. So I'm going to come to this place, come to properties. Let me see option I need to turn on or something. So you can search here. I just wanted to show us that drill through so that I can see how it works. Drill through. It's not actually showing drill through, up. Not actually bringing that value for me. Okay, I'm coming. Let me find. I want is my joy to show us that thing. So let me add other ID too. It's my joy to show so that we can see how it works. Other ID. Okay, so I've added the ID. So let me come to that page now. Maybe go to see. You can see now drill through. You can see now drill through to sales reports. Are you following me, please?
Yes.
So you can assume now on this page now, I might have done the breakdown of each of these other ID here now. I might have done the breakdown, the sale, the table, the everything, overview all of them. So immediately I'm right clicking on it now, and I'm now saying drill through based on this other ID that I'm doing. Drill through now. The whole table inside this page is going to filter. You can see now it's going to filter to the ID that I clicked. If let's say now I'm bringing in let's say 1, 2, let me say I'm bringing it to something like this now. Yeah, so it will be really good. So you use it to show full details of a report. You use it to show full details of. So let me cancel it now. You can see now. You see what we have now on that sheet now. Normally now we're having the total sales and everything now. So let me cancel it now. Right. So if I come to this is the overview that we have it. Okay, I think it's on page 2. I can come here now and say for this person, I want to drill through. I want to see how much is this person now. So I click drill through sales report. You see now, it's going to filter to the whole of that place for us. It's going to filter to only that customer. So maybe now you want to break down, maybe you're able to show people amount, quantity purchase, total amount spent, mode of payment. You want to do all those things. You might have done it on this page. Then for anybody that wants to see the full details about that customer, you just drill through it down to that place. So that place, the person will only be see what? Only that customer, only that store, only that department. They were able to see only the result for that department. So it's just an area to use drill through, right? let's work around it, and I'll try as much as possible to see anyone that wants to do it, because our work might not actually come this side, but it's an interesting area that we might really need to learn to really pick, because it's not everything that we need to put on our dashboards and all. So what else? Yeah. So this place is where we have our filter. This is what we call our filter pane. So we have three, I think we have three options. Yes, we have filter across all page. We have filter on this page. We now have filter on this visual. Once you click in the visual, this third one will now come up. So what does this thing mean is that without me now writing a function, I can filter to all this place now. I can filter this visual now and come here and say, okay, filter this visual. I can drag month here now. I can put month here now and say, let me come to this place. Because we've not done our date table, I can filter to, I only want to see Saturday and this one, these two dates. You can see now this is the total sales for those two now. So I can come to this my place and say Tuesday and Saturday sales. So you don't need to write measures. There is one report I built like that. I never even write a measure. This was only what I use. Let's say now I have region here now. Well, let me see. Oh, our country is not here. Okay, let's say ship mode. Good. We have a perfect example. So let me copy this one and paste it now. Then on this visual now, I want to show only the ship mode. You can see now we have the ship mode for standard class, first class, and co. Same day. I can click now 543. So I can come to this my option here and change it to what? Same day numbers of customer. Number of customer. You can see now I've done it for that one. So if that's it for that one, I can do Ctrl C and Ctrl V again. Come and do for another person. Come here and filter to another one. Change this one to first class. I can say total number of first class, total number. So you see now we are not writing function, no. We are only using what filter, total number of FC customer. Right. So that's you can actually make use of this filter pane to do it. So this one is only on this visual now, it's not affecting others. So there is one that is called filter on this page. So once you filter on this page, it's going to affect the entire visual on this page. And once you now put across all pages now, every filter from this overview, from this page 1, page 2 is going to affect them. Where do I use this one is that if I want to do monthly reports now, I'll just filter across all page. January report. So everything I'll be seeing on that page is what? January. So I won't be coming and be doing page 1, filter to January, page 2, filter to January, page 3, filter to January. I'll just do what? Filter across all page, because it's the same month report I want to generate for all of them. Right. So those are the way I use it. And this place where we have our data, I've showed us this place before, where you see your data that you've added. Where this place where you see your data that you added to your visual, you can see now. And you can easily rename a visual here. You can rename your visual here. It's going to change here too. Where this place is where you are going to format. Maybe you want this thing now to be color yellow. You want it to be color blue. You can see now I've changed the color. You want it to be in millions. You can see now 0.2. I'm sure you must have been seeing this on dashboard. So if you want it to be in thousand, you want it to be in full, just choose none. So we have a lot here. Text wrap, we've talked about text wrap before in Excel. I think it came here too. I think it's something like that. So we are having our text wrap here. So what else do we have here is category label. We can do a lot of things, right? We just need to play around it. So let me use a bar chart somewhere here. Let me use a bar chart here. Let's say we have this. Yeah. So let me put ship mode. Sorry, I'm actually wanted to stop now, just to show us this. So we join a bit late too. So we have something like this. Now I can come and format this thing here now. So this button is called format. Just the way we have our format inside our Excel, you can design it as you like. So you can turn on background, you can turn background off. If you want background, you can actually make use of it. Maybe black, you can actually use it. If you want visual border, maybe you want visual border is just like outline, the line at the edge of your report. So let me use white so that I can show. You can see now, this is the work of outline. You can see. So you can actually do a lot around it. You can add a shadow. You can see now I've added the shadow to it. You can erase the title. You can put title. change the title color to color white. So this place is just a place whereby you can format your this thing the way you like. Is a way you can format your this thing the way you like. So, and if you are using like my Powerbi, I can edit on the go too. So we just use one stone and so you can edit on the go and put this one now center. Can do on the go. So you can click this cell now and change it directly. If I click this cell, it's going to take me to where I can actually edit it and off. So that's a lot. Okay, something like this. Yeah, you can see I can edit this column now and say I want it to be color black. You can see. So I don't have to scroll and scroll. If you are using this my Power BI style, you have that feature. So format here is that's what it does. So your X and Y axis, you can turn off the title. That's because I'm using black. Let me change that background. Sorry. Let me change that background off. Right. So let me use white. So I think we're able to see white very well. Yeah. So I'm using white now. So for the title is here already. So no need, Abi. I'm trying to see the one that can actually pick what I want to show us so that we can get yes. I think something like this is cool. So we can come here, turn off our x-axis. Maybe you want it to be. So what's the meaning of this maximum width? There are sometimes that our value on this our column are sometimes always long. So, but once you increase this your maximum width, it means that no matter how long that width it must show them in full. So it will now try to reduce the length of your bar. That's like if you are seeing some, let me see if I have something here. Okay, let me show us so that we get it. I don't want to talk abstracts, right? I don't want to talk abstract. So order ID by customer shop. Actually coming through, but let's run it. Let's run it same thing, same way. So let's say we have something like this. I can easily drag this one there too. So I'm going to come here, change one of them to count, right? So yeah, you can see that now. Some immediately you are shrinking this. You can see that this thing now is not showing. Are we following me, please? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. You can see that this thing now it has shrink. We can't see the full details again. But if I'm doing like this, it's full. So I can come to this maximum width and do that I was showing us. So you can increase the maximum width, even though you can see now. So you can increase the maximum width. So it's going to, you can see now, even though the bar is short, it's still showing them full. So that is work of maximum width. So some people might not know what it does though. So that's just it. So we have something called concatenate label, but I'm not sure this data set actually affects that. But let me see. So what concatenate label does is anywhere that you have repetition inside your data, like how do I mean now? Let's say maybe now you have profit, you have months, you have sales. Instead of it now generating 2017 sales, 2017 profits, 2017 this, it's going to now merge it together and give it only one date. So let me bring in profit. Let me see, maybe it will give me what I wanted. So let me change it back to bar charts. So let me see. Okay. It's not actually giving me what I wanted. I wanted something like year. So let me see if I can bring in year back. So let me bring year back inside this place. Let me see, maybe the year will give me what I'm looking for. Okay, this one actually did it well, but there is one. If the labels are not concatenated, it will be giving you 2016 sales separate. It will give you 2016 profit separate. So once you just come to this your concatenate label here, okay, it's under our y-axis. We're able to once we do the okay, this bar chart does not have that feature. I think it's under bar chart that has that feature. So once we do the concatenate label that we saw the other time, it has disappeared. Oh. I don't see it again. Oh. I can't see that features again. It's one of those bar charts that has that feature, sha. So once we use it, we can easily use that concatenate label to match them back. So it's able. I can't find that value again, sha. I can't find it. But that's just what the concatenate label that we saw the other time. That's what it does. So legend, we all know our legend. The way we did in Excel is still the same thing here. So legend that does this sum of sales, sum of profits, right? So if you want it to be at the bottom left, it's going to be, I can see now it's at the bottom left here. If you want it to be at the bottom right, it can be bottom right side. So that's just how it is. You can format it, you can change the text, you can change the color to color blue. You can see now I've changed it. So this place just where you know how to design very well. This is where you're able to do it. You can change your back color. You can change your back color here. Let me see. You can change our back color where it's not coming up. You can actually change our back color. Series. Okay, sum of sales. Yeah, so I can say I don't want my sum of sales now to be color blue. I want it to be this color. It's going to change. You can see now it has changed. So I want to change for my profit too. I can come here and change for my profit. So you can actually play around it. I know some of us, our Power BI might not be of this interface, but if you're having challenge, you can reach out to me. Everything is still the same thing, just that one is indirect, right? Microsoft just did this interface. So there are some Power BI that is the old features that you'll be seeing. So I can just guide you. I will just show you where you can format without your own visual, because some people might not have this interface of mine. So you can turn on data label. Data label is what we know in our Excel. So these are, you can see I've turned on the data label. You can come here, click the drop down, you can format it. You can format your data, you can bold it, you can see now I've bolded it, you can change the font, maybe to this font. You can see now I've done it. So that's it. So if you want it to be in full, you can show it like this, right? So that's just something like that we can do there. That's just something. You can turn on, I think you can turn on background too. If you want background to be there, can turn on your background. So maybe background, you want the background to be color orange if it's going to make sense to you. So it's be there. So that's just it, right? So that's yours. How it's being done, right? That's just it. So there is another page I want to show. So this is where we have our Canva. I've told us before. So this place you can bring in picture, wallpaper. Let's say I said maybe like next class somebody should remind me how you can design templates for PowerPoint and bring it. So you can do everything from here and you bring it in inside your Canva. You can do all those ones here. So this is where you can design this your Canva, how you want it to look. Canva background, if you want your Canva background to be orange, you can change it. Just because you've applied themes here, that's why it's not showing you. Just because you've applied themes and co. So you can see now it's showing later small. So you can change your page settings here. If you want, if your page is small, you want to increase it, you can actually do that. A Canvas setting. You can change the width, you can change the height yourself. Just click custom. So if you are increasing this thing now, you see now it's be increasing. You can see now it's increasing. If I change it to something like 1,000, you can see now. So you can change this one to something like 2,000. So you can have you can have different kind of what's it called? Design. So if you want to do your report, maybe you want half of it like this now should be sales. One part you should have seen something like that on that, but that visual, that dashboard will just be long. So that's what they did. So they just extended the visual themselves. So that's just it. So the wallpaper is just the tip edge of your work. You can see now the tip edge of it, just to make your work fine when you get to big screen, right? So I think that's all around Power BI introduction interface. So let me accept our question. So we have 5 minutes. So by 10:30, we'll stop. So let's ask our question, everyone. Did we clear? I didn't hear anybody speak. Oh. No question, Abby.
Good evening, sir.
For now, okay.
All right,
Good evening.
good.
Thank you for the
All right,
wonderful
good.
class. I really learned a lot of things, sir.
Yeah, no problem, Mr.
My,
John. Thanks for joining, sir.
yes, sir.
All right, everyone. We meet next week. So next week we're doing modeling, be creating date table and
I want
all.
I want to ask a question, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Please, I want to ask you, you were mentioning something about connecting data together.
Yes, that's what we call data modeling.
Okay. Are you saying we'll be having that next week or?
Yes, we're doing that next week. We are done with introduction. So data modeling and date table to writing function. So we just have like 2 more classes to finish our Power BI. So next class is just be doing dashboard and no, yeah. Then we move
Okay,
to
sir.
SQL. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you for the class. Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Good
bye.
night.
Thank you.